Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Now this one was highly requested actually. A lot of you are wanting me to help you narrow down foundation choices when you are out there shopping for foundations that do suit oily skin. So I have got a collection of 7 foundations here that I have tried, that I have in my collection still, that just did not work very well on my oily skin type. They're all very popular, very hyped about foundations that a lot of people do love and enjoy, but I personally found that they are just not good for oily skin, and within a couple of hours of wearing these you will most likely end up quite oily and quite greasy. So yeah, I hope you guys find this video really helpful. Let's jump into the foundations. Now the first one that I've got here to mention is the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Light Infusing Foundation. This is a really gorgeous foundation in terms of how it looks when it's first applied. It looks really beautiful and natural and glowy, but because it does have that glow factor and it's designed to help luminize the skin and to produce like a dewy sort of a glow, as a result, it's no good for oily skin. So if you were in the drugstore and you see this one, probably give it a miss. Instead, I'd be trying the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. It's going to agree with your oily skin a lot more than this one. Another L'Oreal one, and I was so sad that this didn't work. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. This is their newest addition to the line. Unfortunately, for oily skin, I did not find it very successful. I was quite greasy and my foundation did sort of cake up and separate as a result of my natural oil production. So again, instead of this one, try the L'Oreal Pro Matte. If you are a combination skin type or a dry skin type, you will love this. The coverage is insane. It just doesn't last that well on oily skin. Next up, I've got the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Foundation. Very, very expensive. I paid nearly $100 for this and it just does not work at all on oily skin. Don't even think about it. It slides straight off. It gets very, very greasy and oily. I set it. I use setting spray. I've tried everything. It's just no good for oily skin, unfortunately. Next up, we've got the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation. Again, unfortunately, this was no good on my oily skin. A lot of the time as well with oily skin, we do get enlarged pores because our pores produce so much oil, which therefore enlarges them. But unfortunately, not only did this get greasy within 2 hours, it also made my pores look really, really big, which was really, really quite a shame. Because other than that, it's a really great foundation. You can put it on in about 2 seconds. It's very lightweight and all of that, but no good. While we're on it, the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation is a really great dupe for this one. The same texture, the same style of application and all of that. But this one does not get as greasy and does not enlarge my pores as much as the YSL. And I would say you could probably get like 6 of these for the price of one of these. Okay, next we have the Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. Again, I tried so hard to love this. I have tried to use it with different primers, with different setting powders, with different setting sprays. I cannot get this to work on my oily skin, and I have tested it on other oily skin types, so not just mine. It just, I don't know, it didn't really keep my oils at bay. It separated and it got cakey as my oils, increased throughout the day. I'm sorry guys, but if you're oily, give this one a miss. Next up, I've got the Hello Flawless Foundation from Benefit. Again, it breaks my heart because this is a really beautiful foundation. It makes the skin look perfect, and this is an absolute godsend for dry or normal skin types, but unfortunately for oily skin types, again, as with all of the other foundations, it just did not keep my oils at bay. I was quite oily within about 2 to 3 hours of wearing it, and I do find that when I wear this one, I do have to touch up quite regularly with powder, and I don't know, I'm lazy, and I just don't want to have to touch up with powder so many times during the day. If I had a normal skin type, this would seriously be my best friend. And then lastly, I've got the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation. This one's kind of on the fence because it does get quite oily. It's really not targeted towards, oily skin types. This one's much better for dry to normal, probably combination skin types. I'm on the fence with this one because it touches up so beautifully with powder. Like it looks like you've applied a fresh layer of foundation. It's really easy to touch up, but I think I only got about 2.5, maybe 3 hours out of this before I looked really, really oily. This is probably the least oily out of all of the ones that I've spoken about, but because, you know, it does make me oily, I'm just not finding myself reaching for it in particular. And it makes perfect sense. You know, this is a natural, dewy, glowy foundation that's supposed to sort of give your skin radiance. So, you know, naturally, it's not going to be that fabulous for oily skin. Okay, so that is it for the video today, guys. I hope you really found this helpful. As I said, it was very highly requested because a lot of you were wanting a little bit of help with narrowing down which foundations to avoid so that you can focus on the ones, you know, that will work. As always, please leave your requests and, you know, questions or concerns or anything in the comment section down below. You guys know I spend hours replying to you all. It's my favorite thing to do. And I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!